We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go in Western New York. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Taylor Rapp is there to stop it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he will score! Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, this is James Cook, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Derek Harmon in for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Round 80! Middle. Regular.
In motion goes Cooks. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Looking down the field there, but his ball's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Hey, home. Go.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he's going to have the Bills' first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signaled he has enough. First down.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Alert! Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Raiders set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's across midfield, down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In motion goes Cooks. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Steelers with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Run out of the gun with Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Allen now on 2nd down. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw from Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Shaq Thompson getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Pretty obvious this defense needed that play. The entire game from the jump, Mike, it just seems like the quarterback has been way too comfortable playing from the pocket. He's got himself 2 passing touchdowns here already. They got to continue to make him feel this pass rush.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17
Great
yards.
timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Steelers.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Rodgers now. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
319. Look out.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Middle. Get alert. Hey, home. What's that?
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher
56,
coming
56.
and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Half. Here we go.
On third down, it's Allen. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. A little Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Take 30.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On play action, Rodgers.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Inside.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And he'll give it up on the pitch. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. 3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll be taken down. That is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Ah, the ball's out. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Rodgers on first down. He'll find his big target at Fryermuth. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
10 yards. And the Steelers.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
First down for Aaron. This one grabbed by Austin. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And he's got another one. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Steelers.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Stop. Brown 80. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Alert!
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
To throw again, it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Alert! Pass in. Alert! Where's that?
Allen working from the pistol. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Buffalo. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Makes the score Bills 28, Steelers 21. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. Off the play fake, Rodgers pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on first and 10.
Hey, 88, blue 58. Inside, hey, 626.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Over.
14 more yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, you block over here.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on third and inches.
At the 9-yard line.
258. Get 300. Get 300.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
What's that?
Here's the handoff to Cook, running left. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, home. Ready? Half. Help.
In motion goes Cooks. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Alert!
They'll drop to throw. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Buffalo.
At the 43-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
56.
In motion goes Cooks. Allen now on 2nd down. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he'll be taken down. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 41 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
319. What's that?
Here's Cook. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Prater on to a attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will go up by 7.
Makes the score Bills 35, Steelers 28. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 626. 630.
From the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Gainwell. Yeah, Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down. Rodgers. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now.
18.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Here, Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block him. No. 88.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, 626.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Again, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up.
next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Up next, it's our main event between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Yo.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. And the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
180. Get out. 180. Nice shot. 180.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side.
Report!
4th down, it's Jackson. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
319.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
No. Go to 50 at 319.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, report! Report! What are you? What? They're hot! What are you?
Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
What are you? Oh. Hey, hey.
From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7.
Report,
Makes it
report.
3rd and 4.
Yep, you.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Hey, hey. Sit hot. What are you? Hey, shot. Hey, hey, report. Report.
Fourth down, pass coming. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Steelers come up big with an end zone interception and a nice return, too, out to their own 20.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. But boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Easy. Go to 50. Hey, you block up.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
50. 26.
They're going for it. It's Rodgers. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
30. Hey, 88. Go, Mike. Go. Hey, get Mike. Back north.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Over.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
258. Inside.
Rodgers from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Drops this underneath to Warren. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. We've set it downs from 37.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Again, Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
To the air on 1st down, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Now we have a 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Hey, check 26.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Rodgers. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
What? What is it? Oh.
Motioning left is their running back. He's back to throw. He beams one deep right side. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for us Steelers.
Rodgers going to throw on first. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Rodgers. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. And dose of the hurry up here.
Hey, pick 26.
They are throwing it again. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Boswell to add the PAT. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 14. Ravens nothing.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yes! Here we go. Wide eight.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
Yes!
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
26.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. This is ahead for about 5. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
26. 26.
Dak now from the gun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here we go. Throw it in.
On fourth down, Prescott's a throw. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Here we go. 4th down with Rodgers. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Throws this one deep down the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. There he goes on the right side. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way. And
Going for two.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get two following the touchdown. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Rodgers from the gun. The throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. To throw is Rodgers. Drops this underneath to Warren. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
A gain of 7. First down.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. Buying some time right. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Connecting on the slant. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Second and 3 now. They'll throw again, Rodgers. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on first, and then we go backwards on second. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. On fourth down, it's Rodgers. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Line in! What do you think?
They stay on the ground with Williams. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Working quickly here.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
On second down, a run with Williams. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah! Here we go, wide in. 54 wide in. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go, wide in.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
3rd and goal, Prescott. And he cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at 4th and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen. When these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas, they're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir.
Field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. And that's going to bring us to the end of this 2nd quarter, Brock, as he is met and taken out of bounds. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Working quickly here.
That's good for us Steelers.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He has the first over the middle, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Again, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with the homeboys.
And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Hits his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Has a hole left, room to run. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 11. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Rodgers from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Able to find Gainwell. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Has the connection to Gainwell. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw again. Rodgers buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30. Hey, Mike.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. His lofty little throw is going to wind up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He brings it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yeah, here we go. I take 20.
Back to throw it. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Cowboys punting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Rodgers to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Throw left side, finds Freiermuth. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Steelers first down.
Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Setting up to pass. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Warren. And he breaks the tie. That's your win in this game, Brock. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Rodgers has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Yeah!
First down, here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Wide in.
Here he goes. One final shot. Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Dallas.